Welcome to Lone Crow Adventures, the channel where we talk about all things camping, hiking, and backpacking. If it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button. There is a ton of great content on this channel I know you'll enjoy. Today I'm going to be showing you my typical 2-day gear loadout when I go backpacking. Let's go. We'll start off today by showing you the backpack that I use. This is a 30-liter capacity backpack made by Eureka, and this thing has been with me for years. I really like using this on a 1 or a 2 night trip because it has a small enough capacity that I don't feel like I'm overloaded, and I can keep it nice and lightweight. The next thing I'm going to show you is my sleep system. This time of year, it's early fall, so we're not getting too cold of temperatures, so I've opted to bring a 40-degree synthetic bag. This is the North Face Dolomite 40. This is a fantastic synthetic bag. I used it last weekend when it was 42 degrees outside. Really kept me warm. Really impressed with this synthetic bag. The sleep mat that I'm using is the Nemo Tensor 25, the insulated version. So this is definitely going to help to shield against some of those cold forces of the ground to keep me warm. And for my pillow, can't go without a pillow, I'm using the Climate X pillow, and I have this fancy dancy little cover for it. So this way I don't have to put my face up against that nylon cover of the pillow because that's really uncomfortable. So this is just a nice little cover that will be nice and soft against my face. So this is kind of a luxury item, but it just makes me sleep so much better. All right, now it's time for cook kit and water filtration. So the stove I'm going to be using is the super lightweight MSR Pocket Rocket. This thing boils water really fast. I really like this thing. I'm going to bring 1 single canister of fuel with me. That'll be more than enough for what I need. My pot, cheapest thing you can buy, little Coleman mess kit. This thing has been with me for years. I have no intentions of getting rid of it anytime soon. Absolutely love this little thing. And then I have my insulated cup made by GSI Outdoors. I have to have coffee when I'm backpacking. They just kind of go hand in hand for me. So this is not an option to leave at home. For my water filtration, I'm using the LifeStraw Gravity water filter. And the reason I like this is because it's got a nice big bag, a nice big collection mouth. It's easy to get in and scoop the water instead of having to use one of those smaller filters that has the itty bitty little hole when you're trying to collect water. So this one suits the environments that I'm going to be in the best, and that's why I'm bringing it. And for a water receptacle, I'm just going to be using a smart water bottle, and I can stick that right in the outside pocket of my bag and have trail access to water anytime I want it. So let's talk shelter. I'm going to be tenting it this weekend. I'm using the Marmot Crane Creek ultralight 2-person backpacking tent. I prefer to have a little bit extra space when I'm backpacking, and I definitely have room to accommodate a 2-person tent in my pack this time. So I've opted to bring the 2P instead of the 1P just because it adds that little bit extra comfort. And let's talk luxury items. Everybody's got that one thing that weighs too much that they just need to bring with them. And for me, that's the Trekology Easy Go lightweight backpacking chair. I do not want to sit on a log. I do not want to sit on a rock. I don't want to sit on a thin little piece of foam. I want to sit down in a chair. So I'm going to lug this thing with me out into the woods. This thing weighs only slightly over 2 pounds, so it'll be fine with the gear that I'm bringing. But this is the one luxury item that I'm going to be backpacking with. And what about starting a fire? Am I bringing a ferro rod? No, I'm bringing this little nifty guy. This is a plasma lighter. Check this out. This thing is super cool. I can't wait to try it out. I tested it out on the stove and it ignites it no problem, and it's pretty decent for starting a fire too. So this little guy is coming right in my pocket. One other little goodie I forgot to mention is this serrated buck knife. This stays in the hip belt of my backpack at all times, so it's always ready to go. Now we'll get this backpack loaded up. I don't use this stuff sack for my sleeping bag. I just take it and I just wad it right into the bottom of the bag. Next, I'm going to move on to the tent, and I'm going to apply the same logic here where it just gets stuffed down. Next, I'm going to take my luxury item, the backpacking chair, and I have my sleep pad, my pillow. Right along the top, that's where I want to keep my water filter, so that way I can have access to it while I'm backpacking. All right, so we still have a few other things. These tent poles are going to slide right down into that side pocket. In this pouch here, that's where I'm going to be putting my food, my Mountain House meals, to be rehydrated. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my stove in there with those meals. Now I've got my fuel. I'm going to pop this right into the pouch that's on the outside. Stick the lid in behind it. Stick the tent pegs in there. And for this little guy is so lightweight. I just clip the handle of him right to the outside of the pack there. So I still have room on the inside of this pack for about 4 Mountain House meals, and I'm going to be putting some Cliff Bars and a few snacks in the side pockets. So I still have an opening on the outside here for me to put my smart water bottle on this side. I have everything all cinched down that I'm going to need here, and it definitely is a small capacity bag, so we have a lot of things in here, and it takes a minute to get it packed up, but I'd rather use this nice little small bag for the weekend instead of having to drag a big nasty backpack out on the trail. All right, so I've got the pack all loaded up. We are ready to go, and it's really snug. It's really lightweight. This is a setup I like to use on a 1 or a 2 day trip. The base weight on here is just above 16 pounds. That's minus, of course, my consumables, and it's a really good weight for me, especially if I'm going to be covering a lot of ground. I like to go with that more lightweight setup, and that's why I choose to really overload this smaller bag, because I'd rather have a bag where I can have a little bit more freedom of movement and a little bit more agility and not be constrained to having a giant huge pack. That's my preference. It works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you learned something new. Now's the time, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, and while you're here, may as well check out a few of my other videos. Until next time, folks, we'll see you on the trail.